Your Tech Tailgate is now unleashed. Visiting with a Bulldog standout, here again is Kyle Schasberger.
Tech jumping back into league play at UTEP. I'm joined by running back Andrew Burnette. Andrew, you have a unique story. Born in Detroit, grew up in Florida, won a national championship for NAIA Kaiser, appeared in another. How would you describe the path that's led you to Ruston?
It's been a long journey. I'm blessed to be where I'm at now, but I also got to look back and, realize I got to appreciate the journey. It showed me a lot. It's engraved me to be the person I am. I really love the journey, and you just got to look back and appreciate it.
And do you have a son?
Yes, I do. That makes everything, bittersweet to be here. It's like I'm chasing my dreams and setting an example for my son, but I also don't get to see him as much as I'd like to. So it's like, I'm setting an example of, chase your dreams, do what you got to do to support your family, and I'm on the journey to trying to better my family. But, it's like a double-edged sword.
Yeah, and here you are fulfilling one part of the dream and playing Division I college football. I certainly can relate being here in Ruston. You played multiple sports in high school. How have those experiences helped you to become a better football player?
So it was busy in high school. That's like the way I describe my high school. I played 3 sports, never really had much free time, but it allowed me to really look at myself and show that, I have the determination to do what I want, and I set out to do it, and I, pride myself on never quitting anything. So it's like, you do what you got to do when you do it to get where you want to be. And, I feel like I've done that so far.
You're a large man, incredible strength, 6'2", 238. Is it a fair assessment that you're a guy that embraces contact and relishes in the opportunity to run defenders over?
Yeah, I think so. It's funny because in high school, I was bigger. I ran around people more than I ran through them. JUCO, I ran around you rather than ran through you. And then when I got to Kaiser, they kind of tried to change my identity a little bit, and I stuck true to myself and, played how I wanted to play. So, if you turn the film on, you can see a little bit of both. I'm faster than I look, and I could do a little bit of both. But, yeah, it's kind of like the persona. You just run over somebody, and I'm okay with doing that. I can run around you if I need to.
So what you're saying is there's more wiggle to you than what folks in Ruston and Louisiana Tech might think.
Absolutely. And I'm hoping to get a chance to show that this week. So it'd be nice to get to show off a little bit more of what I could do. You
had the touchdown run a couple of weeks ago against New Mexico State, 11-yard score, first as a Bulldog. What kind of emotions were associated with that?
It was great. Obviously it was nice to score a touchdown to, help the team, get up on them. But also it was like the I made it moment. It's been a long, long time getting to where I'm at. And, that kind of hit me with a lot of different emotions. So it was nice for the team, but it was also a personal achievement for myself.
And you had a somersault.
Yeah, that was unplanned. Like you said, I'm 200 and almost 40 pounds. I was running full speed at a wall, and I couldn't stop in time, so I just decided to jump over it and roll.
I met your parents, Jeremy and Jana, at Rotolo's at a show earlier this year. Fine people, so proud. What can you say about the support that they have provided you throughout your life in this journey?
Absolutely. My parents are my biggest fans. They've always been my biggest fans since, Little League. And they've sacrificed a lot to help me get to where I am. My old school, we had to go play there. And, my dad's out of town 9 months out of the year working. And, he barely gets to come home, and he helped me pay to play there. My mom, helps at home with my son. She's awesome. They come to every game, and she's posting on me about Facebook about 12 times a day. So it's nice to know that I got true fans and loving parents in my corner.
Playing at UTEP tonight, what experience do you have playing in Texas or even that far west?
I don't think I've ever been anywhere near that. It's going to be nice. It's going to be cool. I got a good friend of mine that coaches on the staff over there. And, I've seen pictures and stuff like that. So, it kind of looks like all desert, but it'll be cool. It'll be nice to get out there and see.
after football, and I'm sure you want to run this thing out as long as you possibly can, and you're a father, and that's extremely important to you, but professionally, or what goals might you have for yourself post-football?
I want to be a role model to not just my family, but other families. And obviously, I want to be successful in whatever I'm doing. And I'm not sure what that is yet, if it's not football. But, I want people to be able to look at me and say, that guy, that's a stand-up guy. He takes care of his family. He supports when need be. And, I want to be, like somebody's superhero.
Andrew, thank you. Good luck tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate it.